work makes killers, baby. We gotta chase suffering to get what we want. You know what I'm saying? That's the goal. That's how you build passion, by making yourself suffer. It's enjoyable, and it's the art of making things happen. High commitment, high energy, strong emotions towards the goal that you want.
Beautiful.
Keep pushing, baby.
Beautiful.
Let's go.
But I'm having you here. What are you gonna focus on? Your neck, on your leg, on your arm? You know, you're confused, right? And from there, I'm replacing that one, and I'm tight. You get one point? Like when you use it, that's the most important. Yeah, I'm not using it in general. So only if it's opening, you know? Go.
Yes.
But you get what my point, bro? Bro, my point is not you cannot take guys down. I know you can take guys down. But how long can you keep them down? What damage can you create? How long can you stay? How you use your whole experience?
You gave me different positions, because the one position I use all the time is like, was this one here, or here, like this on your side, or down on your side. It's this one. This is my.
Yeah, but how many times will guys end up there?
Exactly. So now you show.
What if they end up here?
Yeah. So
What if they end up here?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You have no answers, you know? That was GSP, Joe Simpson.
Oh yes.
It's not Khabib.
Yeah.
Even Khabib and his dad, like a life.
He got better at all that.
He was like, I've been watching GSP like the whole time growing up, because he was the ground pound game, you know, like king, I mean.
Yeah.
And that's why, like, yes, you learn, like I learned from GSP, you learn from Khabib, you learn from everybody, learn from you, everybody. But the moment I add it to me, it's my style. I add things that I want to see what works for me in my style. Because I would show you something, for example, that could not even work for you, but it might work for another guy who have 1, 2, 3, or for a different setup. But I would say it's all started with discipline. Like everyone have one discipline or something, and that's what it keeps them always on point. Whether they do cold runs, whether they read specific hours per day, whether they work on specific tasks, whether they learn skills, whether they get themselves out of a comfort zone. It's one thing that they keep doing, you keep doing, people in general, we too, because we keep showing up to training all day, every day. Whether you hurt, whether you're injured, whether you deal with something outside of training, whether. I told him before we started, like, I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
I don't want to be here.
It's the truth. It's the
But
truth.
you showed up, you give it everything. Even my coach, my head coach, he always said Savvy, it's not about how hard you train that day. It's about you did something. You give it all. Because there is no way anyone in the world will be training so hard every day. But to show up every day, that's the hardest part. It's not about to train hard, but showing up, like keep showing up on those hard times or the days I don't feel like it. I don't want to be there. You know?
You know what's interesting about that? When you take that day that you feel like shit and you do the best you can, the next time you feel like shit, you're gonna do better than the last time you felt like shit. So you're gonna have a feel like shit PR.
But those are days actually, those are the days that's gonna put you on top.
Yes, yes.
Like those are the days that can really,
How many
really
tournaments did you
separate.
wrestle sick?
Oh, bro, I wrestled in
many,
Bulgaria. Bulgaria, I tore my ankle. I wrestled in Hungary with also rib, Belarus, Turkey, here in the US, and a lot of countries, whether in wrestling or fighting, always, bro. Like I was in Bulgaria on a medal match, and I fractured this rib, as you see, right?
Yeah.
It's fractured.
In the middle of the match.
That one. I swear to God, bro, then. I didn't stop. I was like, just get it going. But you're competing also with a world champion, not just nobody.
I mean, that's it. The wrestling mindset is insane. Like, even my second fight, it was an amateur fight, granted, but I pulled my hamstring and I still fought.
Oh yeah,
you know?
tell him about that story.
Yeah, it was nice. I pulled my hamstring an hour before the fight, and my uncle said, "You don't need your hamstring." And I said, "You know what?"
It's like you're here.
Yeah,
Figure it out. Deal with it.
Yes, we met military Jackman. You know him? The best doctor in the world.
Bro, he's my personal doctor for 5 years.
5 years?
4 years almost.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Like since I started fighting, he's literally I'm working with him
So
personally
today's
on
gonna
my.
be good.
Yeah, even when I was with the Olympic team and traveling all over the world,
No
I'm always
way.
on the phone like,
didn't
what
tell
should I
me
do?
that.
For that, I want him to coming with us.
But you didn't tell me that part. You're like, oh, they know each other.
I mean,
I was like,
don't
oh,
get me
they know
wrong.
each other.
If he's not good in what he do, I'm not gonna do that.
That's
one.
right. That's right. That's
come on.
standard.
He's the best.
It
He's
seems
very
like
good.
everybody we meet now is Dr. Terry.
I know. I know. And then what we're gonna do?
You like his voice?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Yeah. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody?
Do it.
Is that your good side? That's all?
I don't know, but I like that side because I can have a better vision.
If we need to take breaks, pee breaks, whatever, we can do anything and everything. I really think every single episode I'm gonna do, I will be nervous.
That's normal.
Yeah.
But you
No, it's a good thing.
perform under pressure.
I
that's what
love
say.
performing under pressure. It's my
That's the
favorite thing.
best. It gets the best out of you.
Yeah.
Pressure creates diamonds.
Right.
This is literally how it should be.
I fully
It gets the
agree.
best out of you in every way, you know? I'm Mahmoud Sabi. I born in Egypt. I left Egypt when I was 8. I lived between Germany, Greece, Turkey, Spain, Italy, Dubai, and then I moved to the US 10 years ago. I'm Olympian in wrestling. I competed for Egypt in the Olympics, and now I compete for Team USA. And I fight MMA professionally, and I own a few businesses. Now I'm American Egyptian, so I live here now, so it's home.
I love
Yeah.
that. Is very impressive. Thank you so much. Basically, today I hope to unveil who you are underneath all those career accomplishments that you just talked about. But then we're going to talk about those too, obviously.
Sounds good. I started fighting in 2020, November 2020, I started fighting. 2 months later, I had my first professional fight. I didn't know that you had to have a cage name, like a fighting name.
That's your case.
So I was like thinking about, I'm Egyptian, it's my roots and stuff. So what about the pyramid kid? Which is, I like it.
Wait, I like that.
I like it too.
I like that too.
And then I was like, let me go with it. And then I was like, it sounds good, but then I didn't, use it.
Yeah.
And then at an interview with ESPN before one of my fights, they were like, "Oh, you kind of fit the Aladdin,
Yes.
the Aladdin like character."
Yes, yes,
I was
yes.
like, it's funny because I get asked to do casting for that Aladdin. Yeah, because the guy's Egyptian also, Amir, the guy who does the movie.
That's
Long
so
story
cool.
short, Then I get that, they were like, and then they mentioned the Prince of Egypt. I was like, that sounds better.
That sounds royal.
And I started to get a lot of comments and people started to call me that. And I was like, I'm gonna use it.
Yeah.
And I
As
think
well.
it fits me.
No, I like it. I like it. The Prince of... So yeah, no, it's very royal, and it also has this kind of status to it.
It's
like
she said
power,
royal,
status.
but like
Royal,
in the
yes.
Middle East, whenever I'm in the Middle East with the royal family, you know, like from any country in the Middle East, in the GCC, they introduce me to each other, the prince. I'm like, this is nice. And they are real kings and prince and like crown prince. It's crazy.
I love that.
So it's funny.
Energy doesn't lie. We said that earlier. You're in alignment with that energy.
I love it.
So it
yeah.
makes sense.
They introduce you, the introduction in the beginning, and they're like, the fighting out of Miami, Florida. And they say like, the Prince of Egypt. Bro, people love it. And I see the people like comments and stuff. Like sometimes at airports or places and stuff, I get called like, hey Prince, can I take a picture? I'm like, wow, that's funny.
I love that.
It's just like attached with people. It's just like, it stick with people. I like it.
I like it a lot too.
And from there, my career went off. When I say went off, like now, for example, my first fight I make $2,000-$3,000. Now I get offered $500,000 in a fight.
Wow.
I'm still only 2.5 years in the
Into
sport.
it.
I know him for almost since the time I started the sport. It's crazy, but it doesn't surprise me anymore. Whatever I do.
I mean, at this point.
Yeah. What I do outside of the physical part. Try to sleep early. I try to work on my mental health. I try to work on different things outside of the physical part, which is a big part of my success, which is the small habits or the things you add in your daily routine, or the books you read, or the challenges you do, or like you get yourself outside of the comfort every single day, every single time, you get better. And that's what I know in the sport. I just stay consistent and staying disciplined for me is everything.
Yeah.
And I'm aging backwards.
Like
so I
fine
like
wine, baby. Like
I love
fine
it.
wine.
I mean, I think
that.
for me, the sport just keeps me young. So I
of
love
course.
it.
You're embodying the archetype, like you said. You're not competing.
I
You
don't
are
compete
a
with
fighter,
anybody. I
period.
fight, like, look,
You know?
for me in the sport, and I say, like, I don't need to fight. I live great life. And thanks God, God bless me in every way.
Yeah.
You know, with my business, with my life, with my personal life. I don't need to fight. But I love what I do.
Because life in general is a fight, right? Like you open your eyes in the morning, your alarm goes off. You have to fight laziness, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna go eat something for breakfast. Well, now you have to fight. Do I eat some garbage or do I eat the proper food? Then you're gonna say, well, I have to get to work. Well, that's a fight. You have to get there on time. I'm gonna have a meeting. You have to fight. I'm gonna say the right things and I'm gonna show up on time. And then, oh, my day's done. I can work a little harder than the next guy. That's a fight. Or you could just there's always a way, every moment, every second, there's always a way that you can revert and be a lazy piece of crap. Or you can fight that, right? Look, everything is a fight. That's how I see my life.
Yeah.
Everything is a fight. To do the right thing, to do the wrong thing, that's a battle. And then the next fork in the road. And then the next fork in the road. That's all day, all the time for everybody. But a lot of people give up on that. Huh?
Because you're choosing to see the pressure that is inevitable, no matter what, as a privilege. So you're already locking that in, and so now, okay, I am privileged to get to fight this.
Absolutely.
It's like a play on gratitude. It's just, I don't know, it's a pressure builds diamonds.
You're right. It is. I never even thought
a
about
play on
that. It is a
gratitude.
play on gratitude
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
The idea that if you're feeling those butterflies, awesome, because it means
you're
you're about to
alive.
do something amazing, right?
Exactly.
For starters,
Life
that you're
is
alive.
yummy,
You
like
should be
I
thankful for
said.
that. But you're about to do something unbelievable, right?
Right.
Absolutely.
Are you gonna crush it? Are you gonna kill the game? Are you going to step up and do your thing?
I think I love what I do to the point that whatever I do, I want to be the best in the world at. So it wouldn't change. I wouldn't do it. Like, I don't do something just to do it.
Right.
Like, I don't half-ass it.
I love that. You're gonna do it because you're gonna win.
Yeah. Anything I do, I want to be the best in the world. Whether in business, whether in fighting, whether in anything I do.
I love that.
So I think for me, I saw that when I was a kid, I can, so why not?
Yeah. I appreciate you and your time. And thank you.
I'm not calling you Mr. Prince, man.
I like
Just
Mr.
so you know.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys.
I gotta pee very quick.
Go, go, go.
I didn't want to stop this.
Perfect timing.
Oh, you did.
Did you get that on video?
I did.
That's a pretty good reel.
That's a pretty good one, yeah.
Okay. I know.
Failure is part of the process.
That's a good one.
Send me a bill. Yo, listen here, motherfucker.
Failure is part of the process.
Hey everybody, this is Mahmoud, aka the Prince of Egypt, Sebi, and I'm ready to be on field.
Yay! Thank you.
I was like,